Miss Shawna, this is Vicky, and this is my entry in your 200, oh good grief, your 700 subby giveaway. First of all, happy birthday to you. I want you to stay tuned and watch my videos, because you know Oscar will be around at some point this month to sing happy birthday to all the November YouTubers. Anyway, this is my entry into your contest. Let me let you guys get a full view of this layout. Then I will sit you down so you don't get vertigo watching my video here, and then I'll pick you up again and zoom in. Okay? This is a double page layout. And now let me set you down. Now let me tell you a little bit about Miss Shawna's challenge. I had to write this one down because no way would I remember it. Okay, if you would like to play along with Shawna's challenge, you've got plenty of time to join. This is not due, it doesn't end until the end of November 2012. To participate, you must do a video response or send Shawna a blog link. I think that's so nice she did that. For those people who do blogs but they don't do YouTubes, you can play along and have a chance to win some of the great prizes that Shawna has. You do whatever you do. If you're a card maker, make a card. If you do layouts, do a layout. It doesn't even matter what size it is. She's even letting you do like altered art minis. It doesn't matter, she said. But you've got to use 3 of her favorite items. Let me tell you what they are. You've got to use 3. Well, here's what her favorite items are. And you have to pick 3 of them. Okay. Thickers, Studio Calico wood veneers, or I wonder, maybe it's not do I have to make everything so hard? I get on my own nerves half the time, so I apologize. She said wood veneers, I think. So you could probably use the Diana McRae wood veneers or the Studio Calico wood veneers. Use whatever kind of wood veneers you have. Studio Calico stamps, Mr. Huey spray, washi tape. For you card makers, she's thrown in Gorgeous Girl stamps or Greeting Farm stamps. Now, she's got a lot of cool prizes, so if you don't know about her channel, gosh, get over there. Here's the link. Or it's not the link, it's the name. Anyway, put something together and join in, if nothing else, to support Shawna. Shawna does a great video of whether it's layouts or cards or haul videos. I think I've said this to a couple of people here on YouTube, but I tell you something, I have literally thought about getting extra duplicate debit and credit cards. You know how they say, do you want another debit card in someone's name? Yes or no? Well, I've thought about checking yes and sending out a debit card or a credit card. We're trying to get rid of credit cards around here. It's the hardest thing to do, but anyway, and sending Shawna a card and telling her, when you go shopping online or to the store, whatever you buy for yourself, buy me one too, because I love the things that she picks out. And Miss Shawna, she must be quick draw on ordering things, because I've noticed she usually gets like the newest releases and the newest trends quickly. I don't know how she does that, but I'll tell you this, she has helped me and turned me on to a couple of good websites and online stores, and I really appreciate that, Shawna. She's definitely grown to be one of my favorite YouTube videographers. Okay. Shawna, happy birthday, sweetheart. Oscar will be around to sing happy birthday to you this month. And now let me zoom in on this layout before I drop over. Okay, what did I use? I used thickers. I used, wood veneer. And I used washi tape. I started to get really nervous because I thought, oh my gosh, I thought she said you had to use stamps, but she said you need to use Studio Calico, so thank heavens I had the washi tape on there, because I used my seagull stamps thinking I was clever and smart and I was going to do 4 of the things, but thank goodness, because I screwed that up. Anyway, there's my thickers, there's my washi, and there's my washi, and there's my wood veneer. Now let me go back and I'll tell you what I use. See those little pennants? Those are actually canvas from Canvas Corp. And don't that look a little tacky? I sewed 2 of the canvas pennants, but got aggravated, so the third one doesn't have stitching. I think I'm going to have to go back and fix that because it's driving me OCD nuts. I used some of that Amy Tangerine paper in the back, see, with the little people and hearts. I used my EK notebook punch, border punch for that. The white stickers are from Basic Gray. The yellow thickers are from the Shoreline Thicker Collection. This paper, the gray and white striped, is Glitz Design. And that washi tape matches it perfectly. And that's from Glitz Design as well. You'll see I put a little yellow cardstock behind that glitz paper. It just didn't look right without it. Oh, in fact, I put some blue cardstock behind it too. Now, I matted my pictures on yellow cardstock. There's my wood veneer, and that stamp with the seagulls I am loving. And I got that off eBay like years ago for 99 cents, but I don't know where I got it. This is one of my favorite pictures in my whole life. Me, I'm on the right, and my friend is on the left. And this is when we're like 18, 19 years old, and we were in Florida. I've done other layouts sharing this time period, if you care to watch them. But here we are. My mom took this picture. We didn't even know that the photos were being taken at first. And I just can imagine what we were talking about as we walked down to the water. You'll see here, my friend got hit by a wave and it almost knocked her under. I'm short, but she was shorter. Like, she's like 5 foot, and it didn't take too much to knock her over. Anyway, across here I used my seagull stamps. I did a little layering. You'll see my witch hazel label behind. No, it's not. Midway. It's from the Midway collection by October Afternoon. Same thing as I used on the other side. I added an October Afternoon button. That's us riding the waves. And look at us, we got hit by that big... Listen, we were on the west coast of Florida in the Gulf. Clearwater Beach usually doesn't really have waves like that. So here we were, all lounged out, laying out in the sun, floating around on our rafts, and all of a sudden that huge wave hit us and knocked us silly. There's more of those canvas banners. Let's see. I edged them just a little bit with some of my Ranger ink. And I guess that's about all. Here's my journaling. In the white, or the kind of real light gray part of this paper, I wrote in black ink, and then on the gray part I wrote with my white Uniball pen. And it just talks about the time that we had in Florida. This was absolutely one of the best times of my life. This was one of my best friends growing up. And you know how you have that friend who is a little bit wild and crazy? Well, that would have been this friend. And as I said in my other video, not to be repetitive, if she didn't think of it, I did. Now, it's not like we were masked bank robbers or anything, but boy, we had a good time. Back then, you know, I was 19. In the state of Ohio, you were not allowed to drink mixed drinks until you were 21. But in Florida, the legal age was 19. So we was allowed to go in bars and have mixed drinks. I never liked beer, so I didn't drink beer. But we were allowed to have mixed drinks in Florida, and we had quite a few of them. I don't drink anymore, but I figure I'm goofy enough. All I need is a little alcohol to the mix. But my mom and my friend here and myself all went to Florida and stayed 3 weeks, almost a month, and we just had a great time. That was before we had kids. When we went down there, we did not have boyfriends. We had just finished school the year before. We were starting to work, and you know what the thing is, we had a great time, but I don't think we knew just how blessed and lucky we were to have each other and to have our parents still alive, to have that time in our lives where we didn't have the responsibility of kids and a house. Now, I wouldn't trade kids and a hubby and a house for anything in the world, but I'm definitely glad that we had these good times too. I think I wished I would have appreciated them a bit more. Of course, y'all know I love Florida, so I'm really trying to work on my Florida photo album. I couldn't tell you how many times we've been back and forth for vacation over the years, and we even lived there for a few years back in '85. So I want to get those layouts done and in my poor old Florida album. I'm starting to get the urge to do Christmas layouts again, so I might have to come back to my sunny pictures in a few months. So anyway, that's my entry. Hope nobody else has this old stupid flu, although everybody around here in our neck of the woods has it. So I'm going to get off here. I want to come back and share some cards that I made. Yes, you heard me correctly. I haven't really been in the mood to do a layout. My mojo just is on strike or something, but I've put a few Christmas cards together. So I'll come back and share them with you. Shawna, once again, happy birthday, doll. Thanks for having this challenge. And if you did, I just knocked my lens off. If you don't already sub to Shawna, go over, watch her videos, and you'll want to sub. Thanks again. Bye, guys.